Hi, I'm Father Jim Forson, and I'd like to offer you some reflections on the Gospel on this fourth Sunday in Lent. The Gospel is a parable that we all know, famous parable of the prodigal son who insisted on receiving his share of the father's inheritance before the father was even dead, ran off and blew all the money on gambling and drinking and prostitutes, and then destitute, comes crawling back home to find a loving, forgiving father and a very angry older brother. We all know that parable. Well, here's another parable. The name of this parable is Heaven and Hell. So, I die. And when I open my eyes, I see these two huge doors. And it's just iridescent white. It's unbelievably beautiful. And above the doors is written heaven. And from inside, on the other side of those doors, I can hear the sounds of a tremendous party going on. There's music and people laughing and carrying and dancing, and it just sounds fantastic. And then the doors swing open wide, and there's God. And God says to me, "Jim, I've been waiting for you. Come inside, come join us." And just before I step forward, I look over his shoulder and I see that no good brother of mine, the one who never helped with mom and dad in all the years that they were sick. He even stole from mom, took her jewelry and sold it for drugs. And he never said he was sorry. And when they died, who showed up wanting to have more of the inheritance? He's in heaven? You got to be kidding me. And then I look over and I see my former boss who fired me because the computers crashed and it was his fault. You know, I had warned him not to use that software program, that we couldn't possibly support them with the system we had, but he insisted. And so what happens? They crash and somebody has to take the fall for it, and it was me. And I got fired. And he knew he was lying. And he's in heaven? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. And then I look over, and who do I see? Well, if I'm a Democrat, I look over and I see Trump. Are you kidding me? Trump is in heaven and he's doing that weird little YMCA jig thing he does. Oh, you're kidding me. Or if I'm a Republican, is that Rachel Maddow from MSNBC? I can't stand her. Oh, she's in heaven? And God says to me again, "Jim, come in, join us." And then I realize I'm the older son, indignant with what my father has done and having all of them in heaven, and filled with righteous anger. And I grew angry at this and would not go in. But the father came out and began to plead. He said to his father in reply, "For years now I have slaved for you. I never disobeyed one of your orders, yet you never gave me so much as a kid goat to celebrate with my friends. And then, when this son of yours returns, having gone through your property with prostitutes, you kill the fatted calf for him." "My son," replied the father, "you are with me always, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and rejoice. This brother of yours was dead, and he's come back to life. He was lost, and now he's found." God says to me, "Jim, forget about it. You're dead now. Forgive them. Come inside and hug them and kiss them and let it go." And if I can, welcome to heaven. And if I can't, welcome to hell.